TCG Card Shop Simulator released in early access in September of 2024. It's available right now on PC through Steam for $12.99 US, and to be completely honest, it's worth every penny. The concept is pretty simple. You've quit your job to open up your very own store. TCG, or trading card game, Card Shop Simulator has its own in-universe version of Pokemon called Tetramon. After naming your business, you start with a small shop space containing a cash register and a shelf. This is where you're going to build your gaming empire. If that sounds pretty basic, then yes, it is. It's also one of the most addicting games I've played this year. I put in over 50 hours in a week and a half. Sometimes I would boot the game up in the morning and not stop until the sunset. There's this satisfying game loop in TCG Card Shop Simulator, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But first, I want to cover the technicals and graphics. Card Shop Simulator runs pretty well, which isn't a surprise since it all takes place in one location with only a handful of customers entering your shop at a single time. For graphics, it's fine. The shop is pretty bare, and the customers aren't the most detailed. However, the items you sell and the cards you get from opening packs are really good. There is a definite Pokemon influence here, similar to how Palworld did their legally distinct Pokemon characters. I really like the designs of the Tetramon cards. They were well thought out and could easily have been a real TCG. Let's talk about the gameplay. First off, you're running a store. After naming your shop and looking around a bit, one of your first tasks is open up your phone and place a stock order. There are 3 categories to choose from: booster packs and boxes, accessories, and figurines. Booster packs and boxes are where you're going to get your Tetramon cards. The packs come in cases of either 32 or 64, and you don't really get a discount for ordering more in bulk. It just makes it easier to stock your shelves since you will be making less trips to the sidewalk to pick up boxes. The booster boxes come in cases of 4 or 8 and can also be opened for cards if you want. As you progress through the game, your shop levels up through XP, giving you access to new items, employees to hire, and renovations to the building. For the booster boxes, as you level up, you get access to new rarities. You start with common packs and booster boxes, eventually working your way up to legendary, then onto the new expansion set called Destiny Packs. It's pretty simple to understand. Higher shop level equals new items. Higher tier items sell for more and give you access to better cards from ripping open packs. Aside from boosters, you have accessories. These are all those odds and ends that go with a trading card game, like card sleeves, deck boxes, playmats, etc. There's a lot here, especially when you add in the different color combinations. This is also where you buy deodorant, one of the most important items in the game. See, people don't like playing in a store that smells bad, so you can sell these cans of deodorant for a profit or use them to spray down stinky customers to improve your shop's rating. Later, you do get a device that automatically sprays people as they enter the store. Finally, you have figurines which depict popular Tetramon from the TCG. New items require you to spend money to unlock a license in order to purchase them. So you need a shop level high enough to unlock these licenses, and enough money to buy the license before you can order stock. From that application in your phone, you can move over to the tabletop ordering app, where you can purchase board games. Each are unique and only a couple are actually tied to the Tetramon game. Then you have your shop furniture app that lets you order shelves, new checkout counters, play tables, etc. People who buy cards at your shop would like a place to play them, and buying tables lets them do that. Don't worry, they do pay for that privilege. You host tournaments in your shop, and as more people play at your tables, higher tier tournaments get unlocked, bringing in more money. There's a definite sweet spot for play tables, and when you get the highest amount, you can easily make as much through tables as you can from items. That sweet spot depends on how many renovations you have, but it's usually around 7 to 9 tables, depending on how many renovations you did. The last app is for those renovations. This expands your shop, allowing you to have more room for tables or shelves, and you can even purchase a separate building. But most importantly, the number of people who visit your shop is tied to your renovations. So bigger space means more customers, which means more money. Speaking of the customers, let's talk about them for a second. They're pretty varied, not just in appearance, but in spending habits. Each customer has a certain limit to how much they're willing or able to spend. This price limit increase has something to do with your shop level, meaning as you level up, your customers will be able to afford more expensive, or just more in general, items. Customers also enter your shop looking for specific things. They might want a green deck box, and if they can't find it because you're only selling overpriced boosters, they'll leave you a negative review on the app. They'll also review bomb you if you aren't dealing with the smell or if you are overpricing your goods. When you place down an item for sale, you get a set price. Every item has a market price, basically what the average shop is selling that item for. You can charge as much as you want, but if you go too crazy, no one's going to buy it. A good rule of thumb for pricing goods is this. You do the market price plus 10%, then press the round button for easy math at the cash register. Prices do fluctuate for not only single cards, but for items, so you will periodically want to update those prices. Finally, we have the Tetramon cards themselves. You get these from opening boxes or packs, and they have a rarity level to them. Just to name a few, you have things like common, rares, legendaries, etc. But then you have full art versions of these cards, foil versions, and most importantly, ghost cards. Ghost cards are those chase cards of Tetramon TCG. Each one is incredibly rare, looks very unique, and sells for a bundle of money. They range from a couple $100 to tens of thousands of dollars. You can sell them if you need a quick boost in cash, but a lot of players recommend holding onto them and displaying them in cases throughout your store. The rate of pulling a ghost card is so low that in my 60 or so hours of playtime, I only got a half dozen of them. TCG Card Shop Simulator is still in early access, so you can't really do anything with these cards yet, aside from just sell them, collect them, or display them. But there might be a way to play them coming up when the game is fully released. And that's pretty much the gameplay loop. Keep your shelves stocked, make sure your customers are happy, make some money, open some packs to get cool cards, sell the ones you don't like or you have duplicates of, or you just want to get rid of them all, make your shop bigger. Then, eventually you can hire employees to do all your shopkeeping stuff, while you become a pack opening addict, chasing those ghost cards. TCG Card Shop Simulator seems like a simple and kind of boring premise, but it's one of the most entertaining and addictive games I played this year. It's a perfect way to just relax and unwind after a long day. And I'm sure that when it eventually gets a full release, there's going to be a lot here to enjoy. I highly recommend you check it out. But wait, before I sign off, I want to talk about the mods. I'm playing footage of a Pokemon mod right now that converts Tetramon into Pokemon. As you can see, it's a full shop conversion. The items, things like dice, get replaced by Pokeballs. The Tetramon are Pokemon. And they do a really good job, and it's only like a couple hundred megs to install, and it's really simple. So if you eventually get tired of seeing Tetramon and you want to try something new, switch it over to Pokemon. All right, that's it. I'm the Casual Console Gamer, and I'll see you all in the next review.